Well, hello everybody. This is the planet Earth here. So, I wanted to talk to you about two things. Now, I don't usually do these type of topics, but I thought I would. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this lamp. Now, I don't usually talk about reviews or stuff to do with reviews because I'm not good at reviewing products, but I want to talk about two things. This one's really disturbing. Actually, I got scared, but uh, in the hypochondriac's mind, we always have worry that something's wrong with ourselves. So what I have is a problem. I have a problem which is called eye floaters. I'm only 23 years old as of this video, right? So when I look at certain lights and I see black dots, this only happens when I look at bright lights like a lamp or look at the outside on the sun. This doesn't happen when I'm looking at a computer screen. If it's a white surface, I'll see little eye floaters. It's so fucking annoying because it started after I crashed on a scooter. So whatever banging my head against loosened all up the jelly substance in my eyes and caused the eye floaters months ago. And I've been suffering with this for about a year and a half. And because of it, it's really stressful because some days I think I'm actually having more than just eye floaters. Um, a couple days ago, I had a visual disturbance. This was the scariest I've ever had, actually, because I was pushing on my eyes. I don't know what I did, but I was pushing on my eyes and accidentally hit myself on the head. All of a sudden, I'm seeing stars. And I thought, oh shit. I didn't notice I hit myself on the head, but I did hit myself on the head. Really hard, too. Now, seeing floaters, I was like, no. I was actually seeing stars. Like, it was like going, like, and it stopped after a few seconds. So I must have hit myself pretty fucking good. Anyways, I didn't pass out, but that was scary because I thought, uh-oh, either my vision's going or something bad was happening. Other than that, the eye floaters are fucking annoying, and they're just absolutely fucking annoying because my vision is like still 20/20, but the problem is they're so fucking annoying because if you look at a certain wall, like if it's white, like my room is, sometimes if I'm looking at the wall, I see shades. So I went to the eye doctors. They said it's benign. They looked at it. They said, yeah, I see your eye floaters, but they're benign, even though there's a lot of them, and they go away with time. I'm like, I don't have that much time. Um, the only other disturbance I've seen, and this is my fault, by the way, and I have no one else to blame but myself on this one. I think in my left eye, when I close it, and I like if I'm first waking up or whatever, I'm actually on the bottom right of my vision, right around here. Sometimes it's like static. I think I blame myself because I kept cutting off the circulation to my eyes so I can go temporary blind. I would do this and push on it until there was no blood in the eye. I think I fucked up there, but that wouldn't cause the eye floaters. It would have to be a extreme sudden whiplash of some sort to cause them to detach and float around my eye sockets for the rest of my life. And that is fucking annoying as hell. And sometimes you'll see flashes of light. The reason the flashes of light happens is because of the eye floaters either touching the retina or getting really, really, really close to the retina. So every time something touches the retina, even if it's microscopic, eye floaters, it actually causes little itty bitty flashes of light. But they're little dots. They're not like the whole eye. It's just little dots, like little ding dongs, like. And that depends. That just happens randomly. So I went to the eye doctor. I went to a neurologist to see if it was something more serious. And they said, no, it's your eye floaters touching your retina. Eventually, it'll tear it off. I'm worried about that. Eventually, I will have to go for eye surgery in the next 20 to 30 years or sooner, depending if I have any more random uh, whiplashes. So that's another anxiety thing that I didn't have before I had that scooter thing. And you know what? I noticed it when I first noticed it was this was before I went to Hawaii. I this was before I went to Hawaii the second time. Is I didn't have the problem, but when I was staying there, I started looking at the walls and I noticed the eye flashes. I was really concerned. So I went to an eye doctor in Honolulu to get those eyes checked. But it's been a benign annoyance. It's really fucking annoying because you don't know if it's something more serious or not. I always get a lot of pain in my eyes, so I don't know if I'm having silent migraines or not, or silent headaches. There's a lot of visual disturbances. Um, I've already checked to see if it was schizophrenia. It's not schizophrenia. Not even close. Because the doctor says you have a crap load of eye floaters in your right eye, and you have a lot of eye floaters in your left eye. So I already know what the problem is on that. Now, I also got worried. I don't know why, but I was looking at an airplane in the sky, and it was a completely blue sky, like dark blue. It was actually a clear sky today. This is why I want to talk to about it. It was actually a really clear day. Really blue sky, looked like Texas skies. And so I looked at the sky and I was staring at it. And all of a sudden I'm seeing all these little like little white flashes. Like they're not flashes, but they're continuous white orbs circling everywhere. Like, and I found out that it's called blue field entoptic phenomenon, and it's normal, completely normal. But I don't know how it is that I've stared at the sky before and I've never actually had this problem before. So that makes it very strange. So this blue field thing it happens to everybody. You're actually looking at your white blood cells, is what I found out. I was worried about that. I was like, why do I keep seeing stars? But you have to look at it with both eyes. You can't do it with just one. I don't know, I haven't tried that yet, but I'll tell you. So if you're looking at this video and you actually search blue field, then you need to go and look out at a bright. Don't look at the sun. Look away from the sun, but look at the blue sky, but away from the sun. You don't want to blind yourself. Don't look near the sun either, because you won't be able to see it. It has to be like the whole view has to be at least blue. So look at the horizon opposite of the sun, and you're gonna see some weird shit. Also, you might notice shadows in your eyeballs, which are normal floaters as you age. I'm only 23 years old. I already got floaters like a crazy motherfucker. I'm too young for that. But I think the sudden changes of, hitting the concrete and the way, I guess, the way my eyes are made and all the computer use, probably all that moving of the computer screens over the years, maybe it made it worse because, wearing out the eye muscles, maybe wearing out the retina part or the jelly in my eyes. I'm not exactly sure because most people don't get this many eye floaters at this age. But it's not a tear and it's not a detachment, so I really don't know. Other than that, though, if you actually go look at the sky, you'll notice these little white. They look like alive, microscopic. If you gotta look with it, go look at the blue sky, and then you'll be like, "What the fuck?" But you gotta stare. You gotta actually just stare at the sky. You can't just don't move your eye muscles. Don't move your eyes at all. Just kind of just be like this, and then after a few seconds, you'll start noticing them. Happens to everybody. The only thing I'm concerned about is seeing static noise in my vision at night sometimes. It's not like it doesn't block the vision. It's really annoying though because when you're looking at a solid object, it's fine. But when you're looking at darkness but not looking at an object, sometimes you see static. And that's not good, but it's benign. Anxiety sufferers do have a lot of problems. Yeah. But other than that, it's completely benign and annoying. So if you have eye floaters and you see little flashes occasionally, it's because one of your eye floaters are touching your retina, and it makes the brain think that's a light source, even though it's temporary. Like it doesn't stay touched to the retina. It doesn't want to stick to it, even though it's temporary. It happens for half a second. That's why you can see just a flash. That little a popcorn light. But it doesn't disrupt your vision. It doesn't. You don't even. It's like really small. It's super small. I also noticed. Also, the doctor told me people who have bigger pupils or they're dilated, you'll notice it more often. The doctor said you just have to relax and take your medication. The doctor actually told me that people will actually obsess over their eye floaters. Some of them will actually start obsessing over it and thinking they have eye problems. And they'll take all these precautions to not make the eyes worse. Doctor said sometimes we have to prescribe them Klonopin or Xanax to keep them from over worrying about their eye floaters. Like they'll get so concerned they won't drive, they won't do anything because they're worried about their eyes, and it gets obsessive, I guess. For me, as long as I can see, I don't care what I see else. But no, it's not schizophrenia, and it's not anything like that. But when you hit yourself hard in the head, prepare to see some stars. Or if like you get the knocked the fuck out, you'll see some stars. And even then, you're not supposed to see stars. I don't know how normal that is. Silent migraines can cause not stars, but weird ass motherfucking. Usually if you're about to have a migraine, you see an aurora. I used to get migraines all the time taking Klonopin. Most people don't, but I see it on the top right of the eye. It'll be like cut off, and you just see nothing but static, like this. And it literally looks like electricity going through your eye, and that is annoying. But other than that, go look at the sky and go look at the motherfucking sky. It's gotta be, you gotta do it at least during it from 10 a.m. to 4 to 5 p.m. and make sure you're not in a make sure you're not in a smoggy area, because if the sky is slightly brown, you won't see as many, which is actually a good thing. But just go look at a bright blue sky in the morning. You're gonna see some weird shit, but you actually have to open both of your eyes. I know it kind of hurts to look at a blue sky because you get kind of a headache, or like uncomfortableness. But just keep looking, keep staring. All of a sudden, you can see all these little white little. They look like living organisms because technically they are. They're your white blood cells. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Planet Earth here.